Hey everybody, am I live? I think I'm live. Let me know in chat if you see me and it looks okay. Alright? In the meantime, I'll just figure this out here because I'm actually streaming from Streamlabs. Am I live? And for some reason I don't see a picture. Is there a picture? Okay, we're going to get this to work. Hang on a second. Okay, move across to here and figure this out somehow. No, that's not it. Where are we? Studio mode, maybe? How do I get this to work? Hang on a moment. It's not as simple as it seems. Hang on a sec. There I am? Really? There I am. Okay. It was just quite a big delay. Okay, and does the lip sync seem to be working all right? Because I'm not streaming with StreamYard that I usually do. I'm trying out Streamlabs desktop for a change, and yeah, it's view your. Let me just see if I. Unfortunately, it's not showing me through the software, the stream. All I'm seeing is the replay on the YouTube channel. But I'm going to get there. No, that's not it. It's alright. This should be simpler. And then it's just saying to sign into chat. Why is it telling me that? It's okay. Yeah, alright, no problems. Okay, so right, I'm seeing the chat in the web browser. Alright, maybe I should have given this a practice run before I started, but it's all good. Alright, so I still got to figure out what's wrong with the why I can't see myself live in here. Here we go. Something happening. No, that's not what I want. Moving on. No. That's unusual. No sound. You're saying there's no sound now. Yeah, I've broken it. Looks like I've broken it. Yeah, it's strange. I hit dashboard home and it's taken me to the web page. I don't want to do that. Okay. Hello James, welcome. Okay, yep, you can see me. Alright, I'm going to go down through chat, and which means I'm going to be quite a bit delayed, but it's all good. As long as you can see and hear me, we're fine. Nigel, welcome Nigel. How are you, buddy? I'm using a different software called Streamlabs Desktop, and yeah, and when I hit go live, it has like a calendar and it shows you my schedule. that I had live, and I thought when I clicked live it would bring me up and I'd be able to see myself through the thing, but I can't for some reason. All I can see is the replay happening on the YouTube channel. But anyway, good. G'day Nigel, how are you, buddy? Good to see you in there. I think I was going to mention while Nigel is there, is I think you've just put up a video a few hours ago, too early for me, it would have been about midnight, for your ambulance build video, which is the last one I think. It says finished up the build pretty much. So I'll be watching that later when I get a chance. And yeah, that's been a really interesting series to learn a lot, whatever level you're at. It's not just for beginners. Alright, anyone can pick up tips. So let me just go back to chat and get on with things. Alright, so Jeff Donahue was the first one in, so he gets the gold medal, and that was early too. It was like 2 hours before the live stream. So yeah, 3:30 in the morning. It's now 6 a.m. here. Sydney is overcast. Looks like rain. Temperature 23 degrees. Not too bad. Jeff was saying it's 2 degrees there, so a bit chilly. Yeah, a bit chilly. And Jeff, congratulations on your 1,000 subs. I'll mention that again, and if anybody hasn't, whip over to Jeff Donahue's Scalemodeling and check out his new build, which he started not long ago, the Holt 75 artillery tractor build. Something very different. I think it's going to look amazing when it's done. So he tends to go for things that are a little bit outside of the ordinary, and does a brilliant job. So fantastic. Alright, now who else we got in chat? Let me just quickly look. Going down, Paul, my neighbour a few suburbs away, good morning to you. Build Rat, I think you're off to work, or will be shortly, as you mentioned. Lucas has come in, how are you, buddy? Scott H from New Hampshire, welcome, buddy. I'm going to whip through chat fairly quickly if I can without missing anyone. Of course, we've got, where are we? I'm going to catch up here. Where are we? John Alex, Scalemodeling, how are you, mate? Welcome. What else we got? Rob Studebaker, video but no sound. You should be alright now, I think. I think everything's okay. But that's a new name. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I want to talk about the channel later on. I'm going to go through a few statistics and brag about how well things are going, because it's caught me out by surprise. Yeah. James is in to Boldly Go Model Works. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Well, we got Harry Marwick is in, saying hello, and hello to everybody in chat. Excuse me. And I think that's everybody at the moment. Fantastic. I can't. Let me just quickly whip over and I can see how many. We've got 20 watching. That's good. 8 thumbs up. Oh, I'll just click my thumbs up myself and I lost one. Yeah. Yeah, great stuff. All right. We got Aspen Sortman. Hello. From snowy Oslo in Norway. Wow. I bet that's a beautiful looking place at this time of the year. Oslo. Wow. Yeah. I was going to do a motorcycle ride up through Norway, and Oslo was one of the places I was going to be passing through until COVID came and spoilt those plans. Anyway, right, who else have we got? Laura, hello, welcome. Just been watching your Yamato build videos. Great images from the anatomy of the battleship book. I need to get a copy as I've started building it myself. And you know what? I could have almost read your mind then, because right here I have your comment that came up a short time ago that I haven't had a chance to reply yet. So yes, the anatomy of a ship is definitely worth having for this build, and just worth having anyway for a reference, and it's a fascinating read. But it's great for looking at the detail of the parts that you don't get in the actual manual of the build, and find out what everything is and what it's called, because that's what a lot of manufacturers don't do in their build manuals, is describe the pieces that you're putting on. You know, what is this plastic piece, you know? So yeah, but yeah, welcome to the live chat, welcome to the channel. All right, moving down chat. David Robinson, morning Peter, and to everyone else, a bit of a sanity in the mad world. Yep, watching from Liverpool, England. Hey, welcome. How is it in the UK? Is it quite cold still? I imagine it probably is. Aspen Shortland. This week we're scheduled to have about half a metre of snow. Second in the need of the Yamato book. Okay, you need one too. Okay, that's great. But that's okay. I can show that. Bilge is about to leave and head out. He's off to work, so have a good day, mate. Don't work too hard, you know. Be good at it, as you say. Alright. So there was something I also wanted to mention. Oh, today I'm expecting some paints for the ship behind me on the model bench dining table. Outlaw Paints have sent me some paint for this. I've got the grey and the hull red, custom made as accurately as you could possibly ever get. And I was just hoping to go and pick it up today, actually, in the mail, because I need it. I need to start at least priming it. I've got primer, but I haven't got enough, so I don't want to start in case I don't have enough. So I've got all the paint coming, and that's going to be fantastic. And if anybody else wants to go to outlawpaints.com, and they can, this paint that I'm getting for Yamato will not be available until the end of the month. So till the end of January, from the 31st on, then it's going to be available to anybody, anywhere. So there you go. I'm the guinea pig with the first few bottles. So, but as I realised this morning, my Australia Post tracking of the parcel yesterday told me that it would be expected delivery today at my post office. But when I looked this morning, it updated at 2:05 AM and says that it's now in transit to the next facility in Sydney Southwest. But they've changed the expected date of delivery to the 9th of January, Monday, which is a shame, because I was hoping to have it over this weekend, because being here Friday now, and then I have Saturday and Sunday off, I would have had 3 days of painting. But I'm not entirely used to painting yet. So, don't entirely have to paint yet. There's still a lot I'm still doing in the meantime, including putting bits and pieces on the deck that I can spray in one go. The grey. What we got? We've got Paul Woodward. Hi Pete, great channel. Keep it up. You're from New Zealand. Hey buddy, welcome. Across the pond, I guess that is for us in New Zealand. Aspen Short said this week we're scheduled. I read that already. Okay, a lot of snow. Yes. Bildrach is driving. I didn't notice that one. You're driving. Okay, be careful. Both hands on the wheel. Okay, keep both hands on the wheel. As they say to me. Over in Sue's Ice Queen 7 channel. Who else we've got? Looking down the list. Oh, you watched James from To Boldly Goes. I watched a clip last night called The Sinking of Yamato. Fantastic. Yeah, I think I've seen that too. Brilliant. Paul's watched that. Laura's saying good morning. Let's see that. Yes, if you have the link, that would be interesting. Yeah, there is quite a few documentaries about it as well. What else we got? Here in Czech today, all the ski resorts shut down because all the snow goes away after a week of 5 to 10 degrees and some rain. The snow's melting. Okay. Alright, so I've caught up on chat. That's good. So what I was going to mention, I've made a little list here. Where was it? Oh, there is a catalogue that Mini-Art have just released on their Facebook channel. It's the 2023 Mini-Art catalogue. It's fantastic. I'm going to put the link down in chat, and you can right click it and open in a new tab and check out this catalogue, going through all the builds that they have and what's coming out. If you haven't already seen it, I think Jeff's already seen this catalogue, because I know that he was amongst people who did like it when it was there. But I'm just going to throw that down there in chat. There it is there. And I think a lot of model suppliers should put out catalogues like that. You know, I think it's Tamiya that actually you got to pay for the catalogue. I don't know if that's right or not. Unbelievable. But this is really nice. You can bring that up and have a look at it and go through that, and download it as well, so you can as a PDF file. I think that P47 you're talking about might be in that catalogue, but yeah, I'm just going. They got all the 148 airplane series. They've got all the 135 figures, military, all their builds, a lot of new stuff, a lot of bits and pieces like shop front footages, bookshelves, all little detail stuff. Amazing stuff. But yeah, check out that catalogue. It's really, really good. Where are we? So I mentioned that, and I'm not really 100% prepared for this. Plastic Monkey Paul, who's not in chat at the moment, but he might show up shortly. Congrats on him for hitting 1,000 subs with the help of Nigel, giving him a shout out. In fact, he's heading for 1,500 subscribers as I look at the moment. 1.3k subs, so well done. Another great channel to whip over, Plastic Monkey. He's building the Revell Hawker Hurricane Mark II at the moment. Me knowing nothing much about aircraft, but it's great to watch. Fantastic stuff. He's doing working on the cockpit, it looks like, at the moment, and yeah, great channel. So whip over there and have a look. What is this? I'm looking down chat. So yes, Jeff's looking at the kits. Yeah, Jeff's gonna, I'm sure it's probably gonna cost you money, me putting that link in there, because yeah, there's some nice stuff in there. Moss, welcome Moss. Good to see you in the chat, mate. You've been busy putting out plenty of videos. Fantastic stuff. What's with these £2.99 videos that you and Nigel are unboxing and building and reviewing. That one of Nigel's was quite flattened during its postage, wasn't it? But yeah. Look, you guys seem to cover the whole spectrum of modeling, don't you? So really good. Paul's saying, trouble is, Pete, it takes so long for new kits to arrive here. My Anson arrives at the end of January. Yeah, that's true. If you want to get hold of things just as they come out, you pre-order these things and they sit there for forever. You know, it's pocket money kits. Yes, probably is. All right. So yeah, that's Paul's. So what else was I going to do? Just looking at. I'm going to whip over and have a look at Moss's channel here. What's he been up to? I've been working pretty busy this week, so I haven't had much chance to watch videos, but is this $2.99 Mr. Craft AH1G model kit good or bad? There's the unboxing of the little fella. And it is a little fella, isn't it? Wow, that's a tiny little kit. Fantastic. Yeah, another good channel to go visit. Moss6510 models. And I see Laura's just commented again on one of my videos, and I will reply to your comments after the stream. I'll go through and trying to keep up with the comments on my stream, on my videos, is becoming a challenge. And as I promised and mentioned earlier, I'm going to go through a few statistics that are quite interesting. So, to give you an idea of how popular this Yamato ship build seems to be, and my build of it, I'm bringing up the YouTube analytics on YouTube Studio, okay, and my subscribers in the last 28 days, I've got 922 extra subscribers, and that is just unbelievable. I can remember just a month ago I used to watch and see, oh, I got another 1 or 2 subscribers today, or I got 3 subscribers, or I lost a subscriber and then I gained 2, and it was hanging around 2 or 3 a day, and then there might be 2 or 3 days go by and there'd be no subscribers, and that's it. I mean, I'm a tiny channel of 3,000 whatever subscribers, and that's how it is. All of a sudden, since Yamato Part 1 went up, and really it started with the unboxing, but particularly this month, in the last 28 days, subscribers are going up by 50 plus a day. It's amazing. Like, I was checking out here, and thank you, I just passed 3,000 subscribers, which was, I think, less than a week ago now. And that was fantastic. But just in those 7 days since then, I'm watching now, and we've just gone to 3,378 subscribers, and while I'm talking to you right now, we've just hit 3,380 subscribers. So yeah, it's quite amazing. It's just ticking up there, and fantastic. Particularly on the views of the videos. So for instance, the part 1 of the Yamato build just went over 31,000 views, and the curve of it is just continuously going up. There was a time where, well, I can look at it now, for example, and for those who don't know, you can look at the live count within the last hour. Alright, so I can go and say, right, so part 1 of my Yamato build is attracting at the moment 61 views in the last 60 minutes. So it's getting 60 views an hour, averaging 1 view a minute. Incredible. But of course, going back to the unboxing, that's just been continuously going up. I think plus 40,000 maybe views now, and it's still going up by that much. It's interesting. And one of the other things I've noticed, I'm just going into the statistics pages, which I think I just closed. If we go in and look at the audience, this is what I find interesting. Let me check, where are we? Looking down. Yeah, so for the last 28 days, the most popular countries that are tuning into my channel, 18% are the United States. We got 15% from the United Kingdom, and then it goes to third place is Germany, 7.5%, and then Japan. So Japan's quite popular. Australia gets 3.8% viewers in the last 28 days. What's going on? Come on, Aussies. I know it's probably something to do with me posting them at 4:30 in the morning Australian time. But you know, YouTube tells you when the prime time is, and going by the when your viewers are on YouTube, it tells me it's usually between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. around those times, depending on the days of the week. Another interesting statistic, and I just got to whip back to chat now and then to make sure I'm not missing out on anything. And anyone's come in. Wayne Saunders, hello, welcome in. How are you? What have we got? Rob's there. Hey Rob, how are you? It's addictive watching the, yeah, Moss, you're right, yeah. When it grows, it gets addictive watching your accounts go up. It does, but you got to stop doing that, because I mean, literally, I have a piece of paper here. Every time I get up in the morning, I write down part 1 of the Yamato, part 2, part 3 to part 4, and I write down the views, and then I write my subscribers, and I leave it. And then at the end of the day, when I get home from work, I mean, I'll check occasionally while I'm at work, but I'll get home and I'll come in and I'll go right, I'll go back and I'll go, oh, look at that. So part 3 had, or where was it? This one here was a good one. There was part 1 when I went to work had 25,900 views, and then when I got back it had 28,300 views. But it's like, God, you keep doing that forever, couldn't you? But it's inspiring. It makes you glad that there's so many people out there interested and watching, so that's fantastic. What else we got? Everyone's saying good day to Moss. Good. Just have an interesting discovery, says Lucas. Alclad satin clear coat doesn't stick to Alclad transparent green at all. After 24 hours I just rubbed it off by holding part in my hand. I have no experience with any of that, but somebody in chat might, but that doesn't sound good. Maybe there was something else on the surface underneath before you sprayed it. Yeah. Let's have a look. Richie Lamb's in, saying good evening. G'day mate, welcome. What we got? People say it's a Matchbox kit. They are half right. It's a clone of Matchbox kits that's been badly moulded. Rightio. Rob saying evening all. Hey Rob. Moving down. How are you? Good. Wayne, I said hello to Wayne. Everybody I've said hello. Danny Hill, hello from Dunedin, New Zealand. Another Kiwi on. How are you, buddy? Another new name. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Hobby M Style, hello from Russia. Hello, welcome, buddy. Welcome on. Hobby M Style. another new name. Welcome. How's it in Russia? I imagine it's pretty cold. Yeah. Who else we going? Daniel Britton. USA, just fooling around. Everyone's saying hello to Daniel and morning Danny. Everyone's saying hello. Come on Aussie, support your local guy, says Dave Robertson. That's right, that's right. Yeah, I need more Aussies watching. I'll tell you something else, and I'll go back to the analytics. Age and gender. I've noticed this recently, that males watching the channel at 97.9%, but female is 2.1%, and that's actually gone up. That's actually gone up a little bit, so that's really, really good to see. That's fantastic. And you know, there are quite a lot of female modelers. I met quite a few in Thailand when I was over there, and doing some incredible work. When I went to that, I did that video of that shop over there in Bangkok. The girl I met in there working on that once she was entering into the show was just incredible. So yeah, it's good to see. And the ages as well, I've noticed. My videos tend to be appealing to a younger age group as well. Now the average, and I guess this goes for everybody who's into modelling YouTube channels with Nigel and Moss and everyone, the main one is the 45 to 54. I'm getting 25% of people in that age group, and then 55 to 64 is 31%. So that's fine. But then 35 to 44 is at 15%. That's not bad. Then we got 25 to 34 years old at 9%. I think that's come up. I think there's a few more have come in on the channel, so that's good. And then we've got 18 to 24 year olds at 3.9%. So you know, it's the target, isn't it? It's how you got to try to get people, younger people, more involved, because us older people are going to die out eventually, aren't we? Yeah, so that's pretty much it with YouTube and statistics. It's just going really, really well, and I'm just overwhelmed by it actually. So I don't know if I just mentioned that, but 3,380 subscribers, so it just keeps crawling up. Brilliant. Alright, what else was I going to mention? Let's go down the list. Who we got? Come on Aussies, yes. Japanese. Harry says, I've noticed that a lot of Japanese channels I've come across are building the 1-200 Yamato, and some are building the 1-350 Megami. Yes, that's right. Yeah. There's a Japanese girl who I recently subscribed to, and it was Modeler, who's another channel that I've been following a while. He suggested I go over and have a look at her channel, and she's just bought the Yamato. She did an unboxing and she's going to start building it, and someone suggested I should go and introduce myself and get her over to my channel, because she might need a little bit of help. So I did. I went over and to try and help her out, and mentioned something, and she's come over, subscribed, looked at my videos, and I've gone through hers, and again, fantastic. Now I'm trying to find her channel because it's in Japanese. I can't write Japanese, but I could post it. Oh, how am I going to do this? I need to go through my history, because I looked at her channel not long ago, and where are we? I'm just going to go down and find it. Can't see it. There she is. I can't even say her name because I don't know her name, but I'm going to rightio, I've found the link. Oh, that's interesting. That's a strange, oh, of course, PIM, at PIM, or PLM. Okay, I'm going to drop this into chat. I'm just going to have another look. Yeah, alright, so go have a look. The Japanese have a particular way of doing their videos with all sorts of stuff happening that seems completely unrelated. But check out her Yamato unboxing. It's quite interesting. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Here we go. I'll give her a plug. And yeah, just right click on that, open that in a new tab, and take a look at that later. And her latest Yamato is quite good. And I want to thank my friends for introducing me to her channel, and yeah, it's quite good. Harry's saying, oh, Daniel saying it's cold here in Maine also. Yep. Alright, so I'm just checking here. Daniel's saying my younger self from the 60s would have been flabbergasted over the giant kits being produced today. Yeah, incredible, aren't they? Some really massive and detailed. Amography, I can never pronounce that. Harry mentioned, is a channel I follow. Yes, I do follow that too. Currently building the 1200 Yamato. Is it the 1200? Or is, because they do 1700s as well. But yeah, there's a lot of people starting up on it now. It's really good. Paul Woodward saying, can anyone recommend a good airbrush kit, bang for buck? Well, you know, I could suggest my Mr. Hobby airbrush is quite good. I think it was under $200, and it seems to be working really well. Though I did watch I listened to a podcast about scale modeling, and they were interviewing a guy who was suggesting this Steinbach airbrushes apparently are really good. They're higher expensive, but apparently they've brought out a thing now where the actual needle is highly polished, unlike any other of your Awatas or any of the other brands. They polished the needle to the point where you get no paint, dry paint on it. It cleans really well, because, and they were saying it's amazing no one thought of this earlier, because nothing sticks to polished steel. You know, why didn't they polish the needles in the other brands? And apparently it's so much easier to flush out and clean your airbrush. Yeah, Steinbach ones. Something in Steinbach. Somebody mentioned it in the comments, I'm sure. Alright, moving on. Tomorrow we have 20 frost. We go skiing, and in the evening I collect models, hobby M style. Really, I haven't been skiing in a long time. It's amography, Peter. Yeah, okay, gotcha, Harry. I watched the channel as well. It's good. Budget. And Paul saying, depending on your budget, you can get cheap ones from Amazon. Yeah. The one I've got, the Mr. Hobby one, it's fine, but it only comes with a 0.3 needle, which is good, but you can't change needles in and out. If you want to buy a larger needle, you have to buy a whole new airbrush that takes the larger needle. Whereas a lot of the cheap airbrushes, you can swap 3 different size needles with the one airbrush. That's the advantage of some of these cheaper ones. In fact, for spraying the Yamato, when I start doing the hull and the big areas, I'm not going to use that more expensive brush. I'm going to go use my Mod FX one, which is a $70 cheap airbrush, because it has a 0.5 needle, and I know that it works just fine, but I'm going to get much more paint out to cover that larger area, which I'll need the 0.5 for. Now, what else we got? The Pache siphon feed airbrushes. Okay, that's different. Bottles of Choi never let you down. $90. Yeah, that's cool. Probably a bit tricky cleaning them too, wouldn't it? But then, of course, tricky also if you wanted to just do small bits of painting. Yeah, I like the way that they do their time lapses, and yeah. All right. What's this? Lucas is saying the Yamato box is crazy when I realised that it's even 20 centimeters bigger than my bass guitar case that I have leaning against the wall here. Yeah, well, you can see my Yamato box over there. It comes up to here. It's quite big. It's exactly the length of the ship, pretty much, give or take an inch or two. Oh, Harry has been subbed to the PLM for a while now. Oh, that's good. That's good. So, yeah, I'm wishing her luck, all the best building that. She also did a good video of that museum over in Japan with the Yamato replica. A really good video there on that as well. Tim Borland. Hi Pete, I've just come away from the bench as I'm building my Italeri 124 Scania Chimera. Very nice. Good, mate. Oh, welcome away from your bench. That's good, that's good. Everyone's saying good morning to Tim. Harder and Sternbeck. Okay, that's the one. Thank you. I'll check them out. Let's see. Harder and Steinbeck. Jeff spelt it a bit better, I think. But yeah, I'll check out, see what their availability is here. I'm not in the market for an airbrush at the moment, but that may be the next way to go as you move up in your skills, don't you? Call me Snake. Hello, welcome. That's a new name. Good. Welcome aboard. Will you be adding crew to the Yamato decks? Oh mate, I would love to. I really would. And I have seen a build, I think it was the Fujimi Yamato, not this one, where someone's gone and put, I don't know how many crew, must be about 200 little figures on there. Yeah, how about that? Wouldn't that look good? Because it looks fantastic to put crew all around there. Problem is they're really, really expensive, and you got to paint them all. Yeah, so the way I look at that is that could be an add-on in the future. Right now I don't have to think about that. I've got enough work to do as it is. But yes, I would love to. If I can't remember the company that has the crew, I have their link or their website in my bookmark somewhere. The problem was that it's expensive, and with postage the way it is, you can buy a set of Japanese, Imperial Japanese Navy crew 1/200 scale, and you get about, I think they're in a 50 pack, but I'm looking at $200 for those with postage. You know, and you couldn't just put 50 on a ship this size. You'd need at least 4 times that many to have a decent visual impact of, you know, what's going on, the crew that you can see at the guns and wherever on the deck and so forth. So maybe later, maybe, you know, if the videos keep going as popular and I've covered the cost of buying this thing, maybe then I'll add the crew, which was not expected in the first place. But yeah, I'd love to put crew on there. It would look good. Probably even painting them would be a task. Maybe I could do an idea would be if I buy the crew, I could mail them out to everybody, and then everybody can mail them back to me painted in their own particular way. Anyway, so not during this build I won't be adding crew. Yeah. Can I recommend a cheap airbrush? Of course you can, Moss. You probably already have, because I'm behind in the chat by so much. What else we got? Can recommend. What else we got? Now, Daniel, I need a door jab sprayer for those big kits. Tell me about it. Hey, I forget using the paint, whatever you call it, that you airbrush in, spray booth. Not for this thing, hey. So what I'm going to do is I've got a shelf under the window at the other end of the lounge area here. The window opens wide. I'm going to move my compressor and airbrush out to there. I'll set up on that, and then on a day when the wind is blowing through the kitchen window and out to the balcony, which happens, then I'll be able to spray. That's the only way. I'm in an apartment here. I've got to watch out. I've got the fumes. I've got to make sure it all goes out. And I think if I remember right, the Arizona 1200, the only other 1200 scale I've done, I remember spraying that near the balcony there. So it will work, but it has to be a nice day with no or very little wind blowing in the right direction to be able to do all that. What else we got? Bill Drad's left. No problem, he's off to work. He might be back. Go for a few minutes. Left a thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. Please throw a thumbs up. That'd be great. What else we got? I've been subbed to her for a while too, Peter. Have you, Jeff? Good on you, mate. Okay, well, I'm the one who didn't know about her. Who else don't I know about that I should be subbing to? Dave Robbins said, just flick through the mini art catalogue. Not done a mini art kit yet, as not long back into the hobby. Stuff looks amazing, and it really is. Just ask Jeff, who got me onto mini art, and I did my mini art truck was my first, which was probably jumping in the deep end, probably one of the toughest ones, but hey, it came out well. I'm surprised myself. But the detail in those kits and the fit is incredible. The location points for just about every piece. Forget about any problems with the sprues and anything like that. Everything is so clean. I mean, I've just done one of their kits, and that's what I got. But they're really good detailed kit. I mean, it's literally, to give you an idea, all right, I'm building this. This is our group build for Aussie Scale Modelers, as you guys know. All right, it's a trumpeter. It's an ASLAF. It's a amphibious, Australian amphibious troop carrier. And Trumpeter's a good, well-known brand. But compared to Bandai, they got nothing, because just the differential and axle of one section, and I'll show you here. I just noticed. Alright, so here we go. So here's some of it here. So you see this here. This is one axle. There's 8 all along. This is just one axle, if you can see that. And all that comes in one piece there. That's one piece of plastic. In a Bandai, in a mini art kit, that would be about 10 pieces, 10 individual pieces to put that together. It's like building the actual vehicle, you know. Every part of it is there. Those springs that are mounted up on there, the coils, that's all one piece. If this was a mini art kit, there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 pieces to that. So fantastic. And yeah, so Mini Art's good stuff. By the way, yeah, that's where I'm at. The other two guys have, well, Hibbo's Modeling Bench, another channel you should be checking out. He's streaming along on this. I think he's done the hull and he's undercoated it, possibly top coated it. Then Jason, he's pretty much done all the undercarriage of this. So I've got some catching up to do. I will do a bit of it today, I think. And as you can see, it's going to be a nice piece of kit. Hey, I'm a bit worried about that camouflage. I've never done something like that before. But, hey, that's all part of it. So yeah, looking forward to. I'll have a video out on that. I was doing it on Ice Queen 7 on Sue's live stream. I started it on New Year's Day. New Year's Eve to you guys, but New Year's Day to me, which means that was the start date for this. That's what I started working on it, and I'll bring out a video of the progress I've done so far. Right, what else we've got? Harry's bought a cheap Sparmax airbrush, 3 needle, no issues with it. Can even hose on primer with it. Fantastic, see, that's great. Pew just for scale. Yep, that's right, that's good. Looking down, don't want to miss anything. Yeah, you're right. Espen is saying, remember the Yamato is huge, 200 crew would be low at best. Yeah, but you know, most of them are going to be below deck, aren't they? So yeah, I could get 200 crew. Although you're right, there's a lot of guns, eh? I think there's probably that many guns, anti-aircraft guns on the thing. Moss is saying, don't forget next Tuesday is Airfix launch day. It will be live streaming the event and commenting on the new release at 4 PM UK time. Well, there you go. There's one for jumping on there and seeing what Airfix have coming out in this new year. Pitstain Hobbies, welcome buddy. How are you? Sorry I didn't see you pop in earlier. Yes, Pitstain Hobbies, again, jump over to his channel. He did a review on the Proton Boy with the 1.5 with the 0.5 needle. He did the unboxing of that and review of that. Fantastic. And I have the same Mr. Hobby one, but it's the 0.3 needle version. Throws a ton of paint. Yeah, that's the other thing you got to watch out is, yeah, turn your pressure down, don't put too much paint. Build up in layers, as they say. Skullfish is here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Or welcome buddy. Yes, hello. Hello mate. Pitstain Hobbies. Welcome to us. I'm looking forward to your next live stream with the Hobby Time modelers. Everyone's saying hello, that's good. Come out, Airfix Future. Yes, the Airfix have come up with some stuff. I don't think I've actually built an Airfix model. I do have the Saturn V, the big rocket that's Airfix. So yeah, I don't know why I even bought that. I was going to build it. Yeah. Anyway, it's on the list. Richard Thomas, Scale Model World, welcome and hello. Welcome to the chat. My thumb is up. Good one, guys. Thank you, and thank you for your thumbs up. That's great. I'm going to quickly whip over to the channel and look. We've got 30 watching, but let me refresh. 31 thumbs up. I'm going to do a quick refresh, and yep, that was accurate. Good. All right. I'm watching the replay, and it's like I'm streaming in 720 instead of 1080p. My picture doesn't look too clear. Let me just check. Oh no, quality says 1080p. YouTube tends to, watching the replay after I think it's processed it properly, will probably be alright. Going down the chat, Paul Price said build the 135 Australian Lee Grant tank. Great detail, yeah. The thing with the Mini Art is they do some really nice interiors too, especially there's some, in that catalogue you'll see there's some tanks in there with some amazing interiors that look good. The Mini Art K51 radio truck, yes Jeff, that's one I looked at and thought, wow, that looks good. I think the back opens and you can see in there they've got all the radio equipment. In fact, I just saw that late this morning and I was going to send you a picture of that saying, Jeff, you got to get this one, this looks fantastic. But yeah, the K51 radio truck, absolutely incredible. Plastic Monkey, there's Paul, here he is. Sorry, late to the party. You're welcome, glad you made it. I've given your channel a shout out already for people to get over there and have a look at your current build, which I've got to catch up on. I know, and you've got to catch up on mine too. You know, if everybody watched everybody's channels, we'd never get anything built, would we? And to be honest, you know what I do? While I'm driving the truck, I'm actually watching some YouTube channels. So my hands are on the wheels, just my eyes may not be always on the road. Anyway, shh, don't tell anyone. Sue will be saying, hands on the wheels and eyes on the road, Pete. Alright. Everyone's saying hello to Paul. Good. Mark B, hello and welcome. And if I didn't say hello earlier, any idea what happened to the showcase models? They did some nice Bushmasters. Don't know about them. Don't know. Moving down, and we've got, it looks like, yes, Ron. Greetings from snowy Winnipeg and cold, I'm sure. Welcome, Ron. Yeah. So, yeah, I can imagine it's pretty chilly there. Not a good time to come here, Ron, at the moment. Unlike last Friday when you saw that beautiful video and the sun was out, we've got a bit of rain happening at the moment. I can hear the wet tyres on the road, the cars going past, and a bit overcast. We're all saying hello to everybody. Everyone's saying hello to Ron. That's good. Couple of cheap box fans with cheap furnace filters pointed out the windows, and my poor man's spray booth, says Pitstain. Yes, yeah, that's true. Jason also, Aussie Scale Modeler, also suggests to use the Yamato lid or the base of the box, cut a hole in the back, put it up against the spray booth, and use that as a backing for the ship. But I don't think the spray booth suction would be enough, and then I'm afraid that I'll get a kickback of paint getting swirled around inside that box. You know, I don't want back spray, otherwise that's going to create a rough finish. So in the open, spray's just going where I want it. It'll be fine. I'll do it out on the balcony or just inside the window. What else we got? Tim Ball saying quality pick here. Yes, that's good. Okay, good, no problem. I'm happy with this. There's a lot more detail in the, like I say, I'm streaming on Streamlabs desktop for the first time. I'm looking at the chat that it gives me the option of showing just as a web page, looking at chat, but I can't see myself. If I want to see myself, I have to go to the stream, and then I'm watching myself delayed. I know that there's a way in Streamlabs that I can bring up. I just can't find the button to click. unless, no, that says view your live stream in the web browser. No, I want to view my live stream in the desktop. And I'm afraid if I click something I shouldn't, it might bump me out of the stream. So I'll have a look through later and figure that out. Yeah, but this is working. I'm getting by on this. So yeah, I'll work it out. There's intros you can do. There's other backgrounds. This background I've got going now is just a last minute thing. I don't like the red. I'll get rid of that. But you can do custom overlays and so forth. So that'll be fine. Let me just check on going down. Yeah, everyone's saying congrats on the 1,000 subs to Paul, which he's heading up to 1,500 subs now. He'll leave that 1,000 behind. But that's great. There's Dominic. Hello, Dominic. If I didn't, yes, I didn't say hello before. Welcome, mate. Welcome. What else we got? Need to sign off, mates. Okay, John Alex got to leave. Have a good one. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Harry says, my issue is not having enough time in the week to catch up on watching videos. I tend to be watching live streams more over the weekend. Yeah, and I think this is a good time for my live stream because it's not interrupting with anybody else's channel or live stream at the moment. So I've sort of claimed my live stream being at this time each week. So everybody's live streaming now, including Nigel, which is good to see. Just have to schedule them. I think he will be, but you need to schedule some so everybody knows they're coming up, and it'll be great. What else we got? Everyone's going down. I'm going down the list. Everyone's saying goodbye to John. We're saying hi to Dominic. Moving down. Good. Everyone's good. Going down. Good. Lucas, I got a message that tomorrow Academy Rockwell B1B Lancer kit should arrive at my door. Okay, that'll be a nice kit to build. And everyone's saying hello. Paul wants to know what scale that is, Lucas. It's got a 144 scale, as is all his models. That's great. That's good. And I've caught up on chat. All right. So, yeah. So the ASLab, great stuff. Looking, it's coming on all right. I'll do a bit more work on it over this weekend. And hopefully with my Outlaw Paints delivery, there'll be the paints. Well, actually they are. The paints for this will be coming as well. There's a set for those, so that'll be nice. What else we got here? Just trying to thinking what else I can show you guys. Maybe I'll give you a quick look at progress on the Amato, because if you remember, was it? I think it was on Ice Queen's live stream. I was asking about doing some of the photo etch on the stern of that ship, which I've done now. It went down perfectly, and it went down with the MIG ammo photo etch glue, which I'll show you. This is the glue. That's the glue to use. Okay, good stuff for photo etch. It's slow drying, but when it does, it doesn't dry brittle. So you can, if you do railings, like ship railings on this, with this, I know for a fact that 6 months later you can go up and move that railing like that. It'll bend in the glue, but it won't chip and fling off. So it's a good glue. So I'll show you what I've done. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. There's all that photo etch on the front there. Now I'm just going to adjust the camera so I can see that you can see. There it is. So yeah, so all that photo etch is done, and I'm currently working on the bow. A little bit of photo etch, but mostly putting all the parts I need before it can be painted, and working on that. That big gap in the middle with nothing is the deck that the wooden deck will go on. That's going to be done as a completely separate piece. I don't need to paint that obviously because it's going to be wood deck. Parts going on it will be painted, but that'll all be done individually. But once I get everything on the bow and everything on the stern, then I can start putting primer on all of this. Okay, so yeah. Now for people who think that oh, you're getting through that quick, you'll have that done in no time. I can tell you I won't, because this is huge. The main superstructure with the bridge and everything like that is a lot of work. There's so many guns to go on there, it's incredible. So things may be pacing along now quite quick, but there's going to be, I think there'll be videos I'll be doing. I'm keeping them all at the hour mark, but sometimes there's a part where I might finish off something, so I'll do like a half-hour video and put that up. I'm sticking with the one video a week, but what I did was, because I put out a shorter video, I think the last one was a shorter video, I'm not too sure, I need to just quickly check. So part 4 was 27 minutes. Okay, so that's the latest one. The next one is 51 minutes long, and that's actually scheduled to come out as an extra video in about 2 hours from now. So part 5 of the Yamato build, it's a 51-minute video that will come out in about 2 hours from now, and that will be looking at gluing the hull together and what I did to how I glued it all together. So yeah, which again, thanks to Nigel's advice, that went perfectly, no problem at all. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I know that Nigel has this glue, and so does Paul from Plastic Monkey, and like I said, and you know now, you can water this down to whatever consistency you want. So to do that photo etch, I just scooped this because it's thick. You don't use it like this, you got to water it down at least a bit. I scooped this out, put a little in a little cup, add a few drops of water, stirred it up until I got this sort of a custardy, you know, sort of consistency, and then used my finger and just smeared it all along that photo etch, and then no problem at all. This is good for canopies apparently, because it dries completely clear. So yeah, highly recommended ultra glue, MIG ultra glue. Okay, canopy and photo etch. Rightio, chat's getting away. Let me see what's happening. Let's see, working down. So Lucas is doing that scale for his shelves. Yeah, you should see. I got nowhere to put this thing. I had to raise my television set, mount it up onto the wall to make space underneath. This is going to have prime position, this Yamato. I'll be looking at it every day I watch TV. It'll be sitting right there underneath, because there's literally nowhere else to put it. Paul, yeah, you built an ASLAV. Look, Hibbo and Jace aren't on at the moment, so what we might do is, how about I'll swap you for your built one, and I can go, hey, I'm done. But any hints or ideas of what I should or shouldn't be doing, or what problems I might come up with? You know, not like Hibbo, for example, who put the propellers on the wrong way around. You know, we all make mistakes, but putting them on the wrong way around. Anyway, he found it, he corrected it, he fixed it. The thing goes forward now, I'm sure. Alright, what's happening? Tell the birds to shut up, they're drowning you out. Yeah, this microphone is really too good, hey, because there's only like 2 or 3 parrots out there, and they're in the park across the street. See? And you can hear them. Wow. I know that Nigel's dog, Jess, was barking at them in one of my live streams. Anyway, you know, this is just reality, you know. So yeah, it's a huge ship. Yes, it is. It is a huge ship. It's the biggest I have and ever will build. I think it's bigger than the Titanic. I'm not 100%. Very, very close to the same size as the 1200 Titanic. Hello, MP Plastic, Model Plastic. Good evening. Greetings from Portugal. Hello and welcome. Welcome aboard the Scalemodeling channel. It's back into building a ship, a big ship. Yeah, see, 148's in aircraft, so you got to account for the wings that stick out, you know. Now, I built a helicopter and it's bad enough, but next time if I ever do a helicopter again, I'll have the blades folded down. Although I didn't glue them on, so I can remove them. Harry says, wait till you start the AA guns. Your eyes, yeah, will go crossways like Marty Fieldman. Yes. Well, you know, I did build the 1700 Yamato, and those guns were quite small, so this will be quite a nice step up, although a lot of repetitive stuff. Yeah, very repetitive stuff. Which I got a question for people who build ships, and I just need to be. I'm just going to grab this. So I'm having some trouble with some of the terminology. All right. So I can't just say, well, I'm gluing these things down on the deck here. I need to know what these are. So from the instructions of the manual here, I hope you can see, there's these boxes. They're on all ships. Crates, metal containers. All right. Hopefully you can see that. Now I've got about 30 of them to put on this section of the deck. Obviously there'll be a lot more everywhere else. What are they called? Are they like ammunition boxes for the smaller guns? I'm not sure. So yeah, there's a lot I need to put on. And then I had to look up the things you tie the ropes around, which are called cleats. And there's an actual cleat knot that goes around them when you're moored. So those had to go on. And bollards, well, I know what bollards are. But yeah, what are those boxes? What are they all called? And what are they for? I remember similar looking boxes on the Queen Mary, but they're for deck chairs. I don't think the Yamato had deck chairs stashed away for those nice warm sunny days when they're cruising and the crew are out there getting a bit of sun. Anyway, I'll catch up down to chat, and I'm sure there'll be an answer down there somewhere. Use your baby Yamato to show what still needs to be built. yeah, that's true. I've also got that metal Yamato too sitting in the cupboard. Um, yeah, I don't know. That can hold off for a bit. That's actually smaller than 1/700 scale, I think. Right. Sarah, hi all. Sarah Neil, hello, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. 36 thumbs up, fantastic. Look, come on, 4 more thumbs up, we can do it. Okay. And then after that, I'll say 10 more thumbs up, we can do it. Captain Pete, we're going to need a bigger bottle of glue ASAP. Yes, very much. Yeah, actually this stuff's pretty good. This is the second one I've actually gone through when I've been using it. But when you water it down, you get, it's amazing how far it goes. All right, like I have a little plastic container over there with some of this watered down in it. That's plenty. That's plenty. I won't need more. That'll be enough. Paul Price says, not painting outlaw paints, Pete. No, yours isn't. No, mine will be. Fingers crossed that I may get a notification that the paint may come today. He did an express post, so it should. I'm just going to have a quick check now and see if it's updated. No, it's still saying expected delivery is Monday, and the last date was still 2 a.m. this morning, in transit to Sydney's southwest facility. So I'll keep an eye on it, and if so, I'll be able to go down and pick them up. What have we got here? 28 by 3 by 25 millimeter, 6 by 1 by 25 millimeter, 12 by, yeah, I know, look at all these guns. Yeah, that's a lot, yeah. What's this? The USA gets nasty pigeons and Australia has freaking parrots outside. Amazing. What do you mean nasty pigeons? Well, you know, although pigeons have a reputation here as being rats with wings, but now we have ibises. The ibis is the new pigeon. Yeah. And I don't know if you know what an ibis looks like. Google it. They're like a giant seagull. They're massive, and we call them bin chickens because they just go into the bins. They'll open the bins, the wheelie bins, and just go through them. Yeah. Oh, they're flying rats there too. Okay. Yeah. But the bin chickens are our ibises. Yeah. And they're nasty birds. They were never here when I was a kid. I don't know where they came from. When I was a kid, we never had them. We had sparrows, which we don't have anymore. I don't see sparrows. It's been years since I've seen a sparrow. And even starlings are disappearing. I don't see them anymore either. I think it's like the food chain's happening. I think the bin chickens ate the pigeons, and the pigeons must have eaten the sparrows. So, you know, I reckon in the next 5 years we'll have emus. Emus will be around. They'll eat the bin chickens and probably develop flight. And then we'll have emus flying. Could you imagine an emu landing on your balcony? Or hitting an emu in your car? Or an emu shitting on your windscreen? No. Place is going crazy. Anyway, back on subject. What else have we got? Going down to anyone answer my question about the boxes? The Queen Mary 2 is much larger than Yamato in real life. Is that right? Huh. Oh yeah, it must be, because that is 350 scale. I think so. I'm sure it is. And look at the size of that. Lockers, Pete. They're lockers. Lockers? Okay. So in my video, I will say, and now I'm putting the lockers down. They are lockers, I know. I remember in some of the details on other ships where they are locked. There must be ammunition in there. Yeah, ammunition containers. Right. And then someone's saying, we've got storage lockers for life jackets, ammo, miscellaneous things needed on ships. Sure, okay, got it. No deck chairs though. Rope storage, AA ammo, AAA ammo, yep. Pigeons are flying rats here too, yep. Paul Christopher, welcome. Good evening to you, good morning, or good evening to you. It's saying flying emus are a thing of nightmares. I know, hey, that's bad. You know, they're bad enough when you're on the road. Like I ride a motorbike. I got a Suzuki 1000 and I went out into the outback in the country roads, and if you see emus, they'll run. They hear the bike and they run, and they can keep up with you at like 110 kilometers an hour. It's incredible, but you've got to be careful because they can come across and try to run beside you, and there's nothing worse than streaming along an outback road at 100 kilometers an hour on your bike and looking at an emu who's just dum 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 beside you, looking it back at you, thinking if this bastard runs in front of me, we're both dead. Incredible. Anyway, that's the emus. Kangaroos are worse because they're stupid. Kangaroos are stupid. If you see one, if you are close enough to see a kangaroo, slow down, back off, and wait till you can't see it, because it's likely they're stupid. They'll just run across in front of you. You know, the largest statistics of roadkill on the road in Australia is kangaroos. I've seen more dead kangaroos than any other animal in my life. Yeah, kangaroos and wombats. All right. That should be your channel logo, Pete. A big flying emu. Yeah. That's a good idea. You know, I seen a picture a couple of years ago of a deer dead on the side of the road, and somebody had tied a helium balloon to one of its hoofs with a "get well" saying "get well" on it. It was the funniest thing. It was a "get well soon" balloon tied to the leg of a dead deer on the side of the road. Oh gosh, that's funny. Yeah, my new logo. Well, I'll give that some thought. Yeah. Michael says the pigeons are delicious. I don't think I've ever eaten a pigeon. There wouldn't be much meat on it. Although, no, there wouldn't be, would there? Yeah, gross. Yeah, I'd say so. An emu took my baby. Call me Snake. Hello. An emu took my baby. Yes, we know the old dingo story. Sue's there. Hello, Sue. Sue from Ice Queen 7. Alright, so I'm going to have a quick look on my desktop. I wonder if it's possible. There are options next to chat to do things. No, it's not letting me. That's strange. I'm clicking on them in the desktop of Streamlabs and there's nothing. Like, I'd like to be able to highlight chat like I could in StreamYard, but I can't highlight them and put anyone's up on the chat. Anyway, Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort out this and figure out. It's top chat. We got, what else we got? I can see participants, timestamps, send feedback. Let's have a look at live chat visible. Does that make a difference? No. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Why I can't see through Streamlabs what's going on. Themes, editor, app store. It's probably something really obvious that later when I Google it, I'll go, oh damn, why didn't I see that? But there's definitely no buttons in here to show me. To show me. I have to go to the actual live stream and watch it in delay. Anyway, so yes, so Sue, we were just talking about flying emus and how that should be the logo on my channel. We'll see. Everyone's saying hello to Sue. Good. Bitstain Hobbies. Laugh my ass off. If it was in the US, the next person to find a deer would throw it in the back of the ute and take it home for dinner. Yeah, we don't do that here. You know, we won't eat deer. We don't have many deer. No. But if we've seen a koala, we'd probably do it. You know, koala mince on a sandwich is really nice. You know. Oh look, Richie Lamb sends a rose to Sue. Isn't that nice? We got standing. Lucas says standing stag in middle of the road after corner is not something I want to do. Yeah. Yeah. A giant emu carrying the Yamato. Now we're getting creative. Yeah. Alright, anyone good at graphics that could make up something in Photoshop? Flying spiders. That'd be, yeah. We have jumping spiders. Usually if you do see a spider, like they tend to get up on the roof, on your ceiling, you know, and especially the huntsman. 9 times out of 10 when you see a huntsman, it'll be up on the top of the wall in the corner of your ceiling. The average size is that. That's about the common size you'll see a huntsman. But I guarantee you, when you head up there towards it with a broom, man, it's going to jump right on you. It will, definitely. You hear that, Sue? So, yeah. Bilge is still here. That's good. Roadkill Cafe on Route 66. Fresh and tender right off your fender. That's a place, isn't it? I've driven on Route 66. Is there a Roadkill Cafe? I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, no, not for me. Yamato crew made from emus. Now, I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, now that's a spider. Yeah. Use the Hoover, Pete. I'll tell you something. You know, I don't have many fears, alright? Like spiders, no problem. I'll pick it up. I'll take it outside, no problem. Spiders, no problem. Snakes, no problem at all, alright? Yeah, not an issue. But when it comes to cockroaches, oh, no chance. In fact, I am so afraid of cockroaches, I can't even go near dead ones, alright? So we have small ones, little German roaches. They're okay, alright? But then you have these big wooden ones, I don't know what they're called, but big brown things that are about this big, alright? Even if I see it dead, I can't even go down there with a paper towel and pick it up and put it in the bin. That's when the vacuum cleaner comes out. Yeah, I get the vacuum out and There it goes, ding, 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 down. It's into the vacuum. You know, after I've managed to kill it by hitting it a dozen times with a broom or anything heavy. But yeah, I can't. I think you guys know why I was afraid of cockroaches so badly. But anything else is fine. There's been saying great lunch place. Yeah, there's a place I was telling this to Hibbo because Hibbo, Simon from Hibbo's Model Bench, he has a thing for giraffes. He loves giraffes. There was a story why, but I can't remember. So if you ever watch his videos, in the background you'll see giraffe statues, and he collects giraffes. So I told him when I was in Africa, I was in a place. I went to Cape Town, Cape Town in South Africa, and there's a restaurant there called the Carnivore. Carnivore is, yeah, not the place to go if you're a vegetarian. Probably not the place to go if you're concerned about endangered species too, because I didn't realise, but anyway. So you can have everything from wildebeest to different types of antelope, crocodile, and giraffe. So you could actually get giraffe meat. I don't think I tried giraffe, I can't remember, but I did have a mixed platter where you get a mixture of all the different varieties. I think probably it was there. But I think giraffes are protected in some way. I'm not sure. They can't be, otherwise they wouldn't be allowed to sell it. And this is a very big, the Carnivore restaurant in Cape Town is hugely popular. But yeah, it's yeah. So he wasn't too happy. I think I upset him when I told him I'd eaten a giraffe. You know, I'm one of those people. You try anything once. You know, as long as it doesn't kill you, you can keep trying everything once. All good, thank you. Caught any wildlife lately? Yeah, no. Armor-plated roaches. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah, and especially when the weather's hot, they start to come out more. You've got a tree frog the size of your hand, like the Queensland's cane toads, where you go out there in the morning and they're all over the front yard, and you start doing a bit of swinging with the cricket bat. I can remember driving up a suburban street in Brisbane. I was doing security. It was really early in the morning, and I was hearing this little thud sound on the road. You know, like you go across the white line where those little reflectors are, and you feel that little thud, and it was like boom, 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 boom. I go, what the hell? And I look, and there's cane toads all over the road, just running them over. It was like a whole flock of them. School of them? I don't know, what do you call a group of toads? Who knows? Man, we're way off subject, aren't we? Big tree frog. Yeah, I should not kill squash cockroaches. Should not. Other cockroaches are attracted to stuff released from them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but if you spray it with this cockroach spray, then anything else that comes near it's going to get poisoned, isn't it? But that's an interesting point. Okay. The piercing screams from my wife alert me to either grab a gun or the hand vacuum because it's either an intruder or a cockroach. Okay. Most likely a cockroach, I would hope. Gosh. Bill Drat's leaving. Okay. He's got to go and grease his machine and start his day. Alright. Lucas is asking, there is some truth to the rumour that Australians try to enhance every meal with ketchup and avocado. Ketchup we mostly call tomato sauce here. And avocado, I'm not an avocado person, so no, I don't eat avocado. But tomato sauce, everybody has sauce in their fridge. Yeah, definitely. It's like chocolate topping on ice cream. You can't just have things plain. Yeah. I like mixed herbs on my lamb chops. That's about, you know, yeah. And mixed herbs are also okay on your koala steaks. Did it turn into a prince when you kissed it, Bilge? Oh my god. Far too much info. Yeah, imagine the size of the grill to cook a giraffe on. I know. Not only that, but imagine, like, I'm a butcher by trade, alright? So, I remember the meat carters coming in off the truck, unloading the hindquarters and forequarters of beef and putting them on the rail and sliding them down and bringing all the meat in. A giraffe? My god, how would you even do that? You know, you get plenty of neck chops. That'd be all right. Oh, anyway. And Vegemite. Yes, Vegemite. Yes, Vegemite. There's every Australian would have a jar of Vegemite in the cupboard. It goes without saying. I know, but the girl frogs were impressed. Okay, a swarm of frogs, is it? Okay, like bees. Oh, you call them an army, a group of toads. Is that right? Oh, okay. That could give you some diorama ideas, couldn't it, for the next tank build? You could have toads around. There's an army of toads around the tank. That's just getting ridiculous. Hello, everybody's saying hello. Did I miss someone? Michael, no, it's all good. All good. Okay, look, I'm going to have to call it quits here because I've got some stuff I've got to do today. I need to go to the post office and hope my package comes from Outlaw Paints. And I'll give you all a chance to say goodbye to everybody in chat and thank everybody for joining in the stream. Next Friday we'll have Outlaw Paints. We'll have a look at the paints. Definitely have them by then, and maybe have something painted on here. We'll have a look at. And yeah, it was all good. Thank you all for joining. That's it. Yep, say all your goodbyes before I end the stream. I'll give a bit more research into Streamlabs desktop and see what I can find more. I know the guys from Hobby Time Modelers are using it, I think. So I'll figure it out. Okay, excellent. All good, guys. I'm going to go back over to the dining table bench and glue some plastic. And I'll see you all next Friday. Remember, in about an hour and a half from now, part 5 of the Yamato build is going to go live. It won't be a premiere, but it's just going to be uploaded and available. It's a 51-minute video, and we'll go through gluing the hull together and other stuff that I can't remember. So yeah, that comes on at 9 o'clock my time, which will be in about an hour and 25 minutes. Alright guys, thank you all. I'm going to try and end this stream without breaking anything. And have a good one. Cheers all. Bye bye. Excellent. And I don't even know how to end the stream.